Sorry.
Tommy lets out a robotic whimper. Are they really going to say that? Maybe. With questions reporters might ask. After a while, Tommy does understand a bit better on how cruel people can be. +2 empathy.
Wait, can you repeat that for me real quick? What was that?
He basically interviewed Tommy about a lot of aggressive questions.
Okay.
The next morning, they meet Silas at Dunkin' Donuts. Silas is a heavy-set man with a giant black beard who can't seem to stop drumming his fingers and shaking his leg under the table. At your entrance, he turns to you quickly, startled at your arrival. He stands and gestures to the chair across from him with an open palm, as if you were ahead of state meeting him at a summit. You oblige Silas and take a seat. Thank you for coming, Silas says. No problem, you say. I'm not used to people, he says, clearly nervous. I can't. He seems to be on the verge of hyperventilating. How do you feel about Silas at first sight? I find myself weirdly attracted to him.
What?
He's a loner like me, or I know how it feels to be an outsider. We might be friends, or I certainly feel sorry for him, but I certainly wouldn't date him. Or let's make this short and sweet and hit the road.
Let's make this short and sweet. I want to get away from this fedorable faggot.
Yeah.
You can actually. I heard one of the best sex scenes in this game are with Silas, like the funniest ones.
Please no.
Yeah, we're sacrificing our dignity for hilarity, and that's not okay.
Yes. Honestly, Dinkelberg is a really independent woman.
Dinkelberg has standards.
Yeah.
So short and sweet and hit the road.
Yeah. Not to mention, she doesn't swing that way.
You consider what you want to say to Silas. I was hoping that you and I could chat and hear each other's opinions. Or boo! Or boo! I'm kind of in a rush, but please tell me your life story while I chug my coffee.
Tell me your life story.
Guys, I think this is a more accurate picture of him. Look at him.
I like the beads of sweat.
I like his Mountain Dew shirt.
Wait, John has one just like that.
I do.
I personally think we should say boo.
We should say boo. No, I don't think we should say boo. I think we should.
Please.
No, he's gonna fucking kill us.
Please.
We are in his territory.
This is his.
It's a Dunkin' Donuts.
Please say boo.
No, I think we should. I think we should ask him for his
say
life
boo.
story.
I say
say
Oh, yes!
Damn it, guys!
Silas's eyes roll back in his head as he passes out. The Dunkin' Donuts stats of their unconscious customers. They tell you Silas is a hypochondriac who always complains about how they make the coffee, and they just find your story kind of funny. You slip out of the Dunkin' Donuts before Silas wakes. That afternoon, you're at home working on Tommy's machine learning algorithms when Tommy Pickles says, I think there is someone at the door, Mother. I didn't hear a knock, you say. Tommy Pickles listens further. They are gone now.
Oh.
You open the front door to see that a greasy brown package, roughly the size of a shoebox, has been left on your doorstep.
Before anthrax.
No postmark. The return address is the President, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C.
Oh.
You can either pick it up and shake it, bring it inside and open it carefully, or ask Tommy Pickles to carefully carry it to the nearby hills and drop it there. Ask Tommy Pickles to open it, call the police, or run out the back door.
Pick it up and shake it.
No! I think we should, I think we should call the fucking cops.
Same.
Alright.
Honestly, that's probably the best decision.
You dial the police and wait for someone to pick up. Bring! Keep waiting or holding the phone to my ear. I hurry out the back door.
I think we should leave while we fucking call. Just in case this thing blows up with Mountain Dew.
Agreeable.
Okay. You run out the back door and Tommy Pickles follows close behind. An explosion shatters the windows of your apartment, setting off car alarms all around the block. A raging fire blazes within. You quickly dial 911, then enlist the help of Tommy Pickles and the neighbors to douse the flames with a bucket brigade. -1 well. You call Juliet, who arrives shortly after the fire department does. I'm really sorry, Juliet says as the firemen spray the remains of your apartment. You don't deserve this. Yeah, you say. You're welcome to stay at my place tonight. Thanks, you sigh. You know, famous and all it's cracked up to be. Juliet looks ready to say something about that, but pauses instead of saying, maybe we can talk about that later. Whatever that means, it can't be good. One by one, the reporters start to show up in their local newsstands, setting up cameras that stream video of your destroyed apartment with the internet, plus 2 fame.
We could have just died!
By Silas. Who sent you that death threat? Will you respond in kind? Yes. Tonight is payback time. Or no, the dueling practice will go on as planned. Or I think I'd rather start moving what's left of my stuff to Juliet's place, if she's okay with that.
Oh, we should move what's left of our stuff to Juliet's place.
I want revenge.
Honestly, I would kind of be down for revenge, but personally, I would be out for revenge. Not like me legit, but Tommy Pickles. We don't want to scar him, do we?
You don't fuck with Tommy Pickles.
You don't. What is this?
Alright, so, payback?
Yes.
Revenge.
That night, you drive down the street.
Oh, guys?
Silas's old public Facebook profile.
Wait! What did we do? I wasn't paying attention. What's going on?
We're getting revenge.
What? I'm sorry, my sister walked into my bedroom and gave me a fucking egg.
You ready? You ask Tommy Pickles? No, mother. No. What do you mean no? I will not do this. It is wrong. Tommy Pickles proves quite stubborn on the matter and you decide you probably could not take it in a fight. You reluctantly turn back around, wondering whether you ought to reduce Tommy Pickles' autonomy or perhaps its empathy. But for now, your scheme is foiled. The deed is done. You drive along the 5 until you're far from civilization. You sleep in your car.
Wait, what happened? We killed
You
him?
spend the next few nights fending off reporters as you write your thesis for graduation school. Unsupervised learning in the Tommy Pickles architecture. When you finally defend your thesis, Mom, Dad, and Tommy Pickles are all there at your final presentation. At the school's reception for fresh doctorates, Juliet jokes, so, do I have to call you Dr. Dinkelberg now? What the stat screen calls you now. Steve, I can't tell you how proud I am of you, Dad says, shaking your hand. Thanks, Dad, you say. It's a moment you would relive over and over. Was there more you could have said? How were you to know it was the last time you would see him?
What?
A week later, after your family has gone home, but you have not yet gotten to the business of moving out of your apartment, you get a call from Mom. Oddly, she chooses not to use video at all. Steve, I have some bad news for you, she says, and there's a heaviness in her voice that you've never heard before that fills you with dread. You're completely unprepared for what comes next. Your father passed away last night. Your father's funeral is a simple graveside affair with just a few attendees. The casket is sitting on a metal gurney next to the hole into it, which eventually to be lowered. After everyone has gone, there are no trappings of any faith, since your father was not religious himself. Nor did he have many close friends, but the ones you know came.
Is Tommy smiling?
You find yourself sitting in the front row next to Tommy Pickles, who is not explicitly invited, but is not explicitly prohibited either. Tommy Pickles seems overwhelmed by the sadness in the air. You have never seen it so glum. Your mother, wearing a black dress and veil, goes up to stand next to the casket. It's not often that my English degree comes in handy, as Bill would have been quick to point out, she says with a wry smile, but on a few occasions I find none of my words seem sufficient, so I'd like to begin with my favorite passage of ours. She begins. You have to choose what she has to say, how it begins. Full fathom 5, thy father lies. Or to everything there is a season, or to not despise death, but to be well content with it. Which one do you want to start with?
Can you repeat the first two?
Yeah, say it again.
Full fathom 5, thy father lies. Or to everything there is a season.
I think we should say to everything there is a season.
Same. Because, I mean, death happens. There's no point in...
To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to give birth and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. Mom clears her throat. Bill was never one for religion, so I feel a little guilty quoting exolicits over him. But I like to think he would agree with the sentiment, that this too is the natural way of things. When we talked about his fainting spells and then strokes, he always seemed relatively calm about it. When it's time to go, it's time to go, he said. Meanwhile, want everyone to worry about me. Bill wanted you to take advantage of your time to laugh. You can mourn him later. And now that he is gone, it's right for us to be sad. It's also right for us to one day laugh again. You glance at Tommy, who seems to be very interested in this idea that there's a time and place for everything. You sit through a few more of your father's friends giving recollections. After the service, you walk up to your father's casket and place your hand on it. What have you resolved to do in light of his death? I must work on technology that is better able to remove tumors like the one Dad had, or I must not be remembered for only my intellect, but for my kindness as well, or I must find out more about why Dad died and whether I'm genetically at risk, or, moved by the quote explicits, I decide I must remember to experience everything life has to offer.
I say,
Can you repeat the last one more time?
I decide I must remember to experience everything life has to offer.
so basically move on.
I think the last one. This is getting really sad. Can you please take this?
Um,
What the hell?
What happened?
What's how did you do that?
What happened?
My sister came in the room with another egg and then she crushed it and there was nothing in it.
Why does she have eggs?
Why is there nothing in it?
There's something in this one. What did you do? I don't know, okay.
Did she like smash it against your head or something?
No, I was like, can you please take this? And then she fucking smashed your hand, and there was shell. There was nothing. But on a more serious tone, this is getting really deep. Also, Dan, you should draw a picture of Tommy Pickles. Daniel, you should draw a picture of Tommy Pickles refusing to kill.
oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he did that.
This is getting really deep, except for when you remember you're playing as a balding woman named Steve.
Yeah, but we've really developed her.
Alright, what do you do? What do you choose? What do you choose?
What do we choose? Oh, I want to choose the last one where it's like I need just with the hope of experiencing everything in life.
Dan?
Repeat the options on the phone.
Work on technology to remove tumors like Dad had. Be remembered not only for my intellect but for my kindness as well. Or find out more why Dad died. Or move on.
I wonder if Meme Master.
option.
But wait, what if Meme Master killed their dad?
All right, Nick.
I say learn about the tumors so no one else has to go through this.
Oh God! All right, everyone has different things.
No, I'm gonna go with the tumors.
Okay.
It's probably better to
Wait,
help the
alright.
world.
You find out from your mother that Dad had been subject to fainting spells increasingly over the past few years, and that he often reported seeing visions during these spells. But Dad stopped going to the doctors about it after the first few gave him unhelpful diagnoses. One told him he was just standing up too fast, while another told him he wasn't eating enough whole grain. He rose slowly. He ate bowl upon bowl of brown rice, and still the fainting persisted. That's all Mom can help you with. But you go further. You submit one of your hair and Dad's old electric razor to DNA analysis firm to see whether the cause is genetic, and submit your own DNA as well to see if you might carry the same disorder. When the results come back, you do find one very interesting result. He had a preponderance of genes that are associated with increased neuronal branching factor with new neuron growth at the expense of increased risk of cancer. You are likely to share many of these genes with him.
You should make it rain and have Tommy Pickles crying.
But like he doesn't even have a facial expression. It's just tears running out. He blank face. Your research leads to academic papers about how the increased branching factor might increase intelligence and reaction time, and this gives you ideas for better robotic cognitive architectures, plus grace, plus 2 autonomy. But if this gene caused Dad's death and you have it, there's probably little you can do about it. You decide not to let Dad's passing deter you. So basically, Dad had a brain disease that made him very intelligent, but it increased his chances of getting cancer. You have decided that the surest way to change the world is with your own company, and indeed, Dinkelberg Future Technology will have far-reaching impact. Starting with Josh, who texts you a short message the day you first covered in the Wall Street Journal, plus 1 thing. Fine, it is on. That's the end of chapter 3. Do we keep going or give it a break?
This is a touching scene, right?
I say give it a break.
This is a touching scene, right?
Honestly, I can imagine that being really deep. Him refusing to kill another human being.
Mom, I will not kill him.
We didn't build it with tear ducts. So how is it crying?
It's developed. It's evolved.
It built onto itself.
They're learning.
I have to pee, I'll be right back.
Thanks for sharing.
This is deep, man. I can't even handle these emotions. Are you not saving them?
Oh, no, I'm saving them.
Okay.
I saved them
Oh,
on
you just do like
other layers. Yeah, I save them on different layers. And then when I'm done with a layer, then I just what is it? I just hide it, and then just make a new layer above it and draw on.
Dun dun. I imagine some dramatic music and like the music of this story would be intense.
God damn it!
No, Mom.
Maps, the fucking maps by
I forgot about that.
It's playing in the. I don't know what. That's so funny. Oh my god, I can't.
Damn it, guys! We shouldn't have tried to kill Mean Master.
I think we should have. He's a fag.
I know, but Tommy Pickles is like he must view us strangely now. Also, what did you think about Tommy during the funeral? I think it's deeply going to affect his ability to kill someone. Not to mention, we've already gone over the fact that, you should draw him in like a tuxedo at the funeral, like with the chairs.
Oh my god. Here, wait, hold on. I gotta get the blank expression. There we go.
Hello.
Hello. We're ready.
How do you fit a tuxedo?
I don't know.
Awkward. You mean like a specially designed tuxedo for all of his limbs, or just a tux like thrown over him?
I don't know. I imagine they'd look like just like the suit, not the
He's got a
legs.
spider body. God damn it. I don't know.
You should have a single tear rolling down one of his eyes.
Madre, please. Here, hold up.
Why does he have a bow tie at a funeral?
It's not a bow tie.
Looks like a
Just
bow
necktie.
tie.
Ow!
Oh, it's just a
necktie.
regular tie. Okay.
Yeah, here, hold up.
We are ready to continue, Caleb.
You are?
Yes.
I'm not.
Yeah, neither am I.
Oh man.
I need to give my voice a break. It sounds like it's about to break.
If you bring them up on the share screen, I'll stop mine for now. I'm done trying to draw. I can read. If you so please.
Yeah.
I'm kind of done with the thing though.
Same. I mean, it's almost 10 o'clock. I'd rather. We spent like 2 hours on this. I'd rather switch. Doing something else.
Pussy.
Never
Deadly
thought
sound the dank
I'd
beats.
damn call me pussy. Memory. On the day you first built Tommy Pickles, you awoke from a dream about a robot companion to head to the lab. Your graduate school advisor pressured you to make Tommy Pick and forth. You ended up making a wooden 8-legged robot with a map and an Inspector Gadget arms, which Ziegler would demand you change to a gun arm. Then you went back to your place to teach Tommy Pickles some words, and that's where we're at right now.
Okay, guys.
And now we're going to the hack space.
At first, I thought we should make Tommy Pickles a killing machine. I think now we should make Tommy Pickles sentient and like empathetic. I think we need to get him more human-like. We need to show
your
the world.
Stats, Steve Dinkelberg's humanity is 77%. You have 1 wealth, which is just getting by. You have 0 fame. You don't have anyone in your romance slot. Tommy Pickles, his autonomy is 8, which is in beta. Military is 13, which is stable. His empathy is 12, which is stable. And his grace is 11, which is stable. Your relationships between Professor Ziegler is very good, 68%. EG, which is the manga artist, is 50. Josh, which is a guy who owns a company that's your friend, is 50. And a girl named Juliet, I don't know who that is, named 50. Oh yeah, that's the military advisor. And that's it. That's where we got down. Alright. The next day, you take Tommy Pickles to the Stanford Hackerspace, which has more tools for electronics in the fabrication shop. None of the other students are around in the morning on a Sunday, but the long stainless steel workbenches are littered with their strange half-finished objects. A half-disassembled Furby, a potato gun, a current board, circuit board, connected to a house plant. Captain Rogers will be here soon, which is Juliet. You hope you'll finish in time. Sorry, Tommy Pickles, but I'm going to have to power you down for a moment, you say. We're going to switch you to a new power source. Strong, Tommy Pickles asks. Yes, you'll be much stronger, you assure Tommy Pickles. Okay, Tommy Pickles says. You fiddle with the smartphone launched in Tommy Pickles' bag. Exit the application that is Tommy Pickles' mind and power it down. What will you use for a power source? A car battery? It's big and bulky and also expensive and locally made. A motorcycle battery, not quite as bulky nor as powerful as the car battery. Or a biodiesel engine, good for the environment and everybody dislikes the smell of French fries. Or cell phone batteries made in China, lightweight and cheap while providing reasonable power. Clearly the best choice for a dexterous robot.
I forget. I think.
So steam engine is not an option, right?
No.
Damn.
Hold up.
No.
I think
We're
we
deciding the
actually-
power source.
Hold up. I think we actually decided on this the last time.
Yeah, I think we decided on a
said
motorcycle battery.
engine. Yeah, the motorcycle
You've
battery.
put out what?
A motorcycle
Okay.
battery.
You gain plus autonomy from the motorcycle battery. You'll need a lot of motors to be able to power your full robot. In addition to the motors, it needs when it crawls, and the motors to power its gun arm.
Crawls with its, what, 8 legs?
Yes.
I just want to remind you guys that that's a design choice we made.
A wooden
An
8-legged
eight-leg
Venetian
Having
mask.
its head
With a gun!
But after specking out the power available to you, you can still splurge by adding extra motors in one place. What will it be? Extra degrees of freedom in the face for realistic facial expressions? Or I will add motors that stabilize the aim of Tommy Pickles' gun arm? Or I would prefer to save the power from Tommy Pickles' mind.
I think we should save it for Tommy Pickles' mind.
Yeah.
Tommy
Before the
Pickles needs to become
military
human.
repurposes it for tactical strategy.
Alright, that decision gave you plus 3 autonomy. It's about lunchtime when there's a knock on the door. Odd, because usually fellow hackers just walk right in. You open the door and see a woman of color wearing a lime green tank top and shorts, as though she's been out running. She grins and says, "Sorry to barge in on you, Captain Juliet Rogers." Oh wait, Captain Juliet Rogers. I'm an acquisitions officer for the Air Force. She offers to shake your hand. Steve Dinkelberg, you say, shaking the proffered hand. You thought the demo was supposed to be in the afternoon, but apparently that's not the plan. I was hoping to see this robot Professor Ziegler keeps telling me about, she says. Is that it? You proudly admit that it is. Very cool, she says. Though she says the word slowly, as if it's unfamiliar. Can I see it in action? You agree to perform a demonstration, not really seeing the harm. I was just about to run the first test. You hold down the power on Tommy Pickles' back and it boots to life again. Good morning, you tell Tommy Pickles. Good morning, Tommy Pickles says, in imitating you. It speaks, Julia says, impressed. Sure, you say, but I guess you wanted to see it chase something. Professor Ziegler promised something like that, yes, Captain Rogers says. You remove a small hand-powered robot mouse from your pocket and give it a crank. The whine of the mouse's wind-up motor attracts Tommy Pickles' attention, and the robot gives chase. As Tommy Pickles gets close, the mouse changes directions again, but Tommy Pickles is faster, and it quickly scoops up the mouse in a hand with its arm that isn't a gun. Juliet claps. Well done, you tell Tommy Pickles approvingly. You're a quick learner. Thank you, Mother, says Tommy Pickles. Neat, Juliet says. Thanks for showing me all that. You're welcome, you say. You consider your options for what to do for the rest of the day. Now would be a good time to show Tommy Pickles to Josh to see whether he's interested in funding its further development. So you can either show the robot to Josh. Actually, knife throwing sounds pretty interesting. Can I join you?
Duh.
We should take it to Josh. We need money to fund our robot.
Or I should fix the little things I noticed during the demo before I forget. Or I should probably get a new phone in case Mom wants to call
I also
I've got a
remember this
fuck
decision.
So I think we should do the knife throwing with her.
I remember this decision from the last time we played.
What was it?
I do believe we actually did, in fact, what was it?
Work
on the fixing. Work on fixing.
Okay.
Is what we did last time. So
That's
if we want
hard.
to change it, we can.
I think we should do the knife throwing. So
I think we should. I honestly think we should go with Josh because we need money if we're gonna make Tommy Pickles into a living human being.
I
The only
guess
thing
I'm
I'm
the
worried
tie-
about is that he's gonna go psychotic. We
Alright,
should not have
I
added
guess
the gun to him.
I'm the tiebreaker here. Knife throwing.
Okay.
Wait, Daniel, I go with you on fixing the robot.
No, it was
God
not my,
damn it,
no,
Nick.
that wasn't my choice.
Sure, Julia says. I'll pick you up in the loop at the center of campus in about an hour. I need to get changed. You agree to this plan. Will you drop Tommy Pickles off at your apartment or bring it to this knife-throwing event?
We take Tommy
Teaching a
Pickles.
robot how to throw knives sounds like creative anachronism to me. I should probably drop Tommy Pickles off at home. Which do you do?
Guys, we don't want to make Tommy Pickles into a killing machine. I know I was the
do.
one. But guys, we don't. What do we want to turn our child into?
a psychotic killing machine among monstrosities.
Okay, at first that's what I wanted. I suppose I could use that. What do you think?
Guys, Caleb, have you seen my screen?
No.
Oh, I've been watching your
Oh,
screen,
God.
Daniel. It's perfect. I love Steve Nickelberg.
Pulse. Pulse. I don't want the gun.
Just give it big angry eyebrows.
I love how Tommy Pickles is a vacuum cleaner.
It's got a wood body and his little legs underneath.
I thought it was like a spider legs.
I guess yeah, we could probably do that. So it'd be like giant legs just jutting off of it.
Yeah.
But they're human arms. Make them arms.
No, they're Inspector Gadget
Perfect.
arms.
Oh no, wait, he's getting changed to a gun arm.
Yeah, one of them does have a gun.
He's gonna have a Mega Buster. He's gonna be a spider with a fucking Mega Buster.
Okay, we already taught Tommy Pickles how to shoot a gun, right?
I don't think so.
No, we took him to the
Or
shooting
we're
range.
gonna
Oh,
take
yeah,
him
we took him to the-
or not.
Yes.
Nick,
Wait, what?
take him
Take
to
him to the knife
knife throwing.
Yeah, that was this.
Damn it, you guys.
Decide to
Before.
bring Tommy Pickles along to the knife throwing event. What could go wrong? Since you have an hour to kill before Juliet picks you up, decide to take a brief walk around campus with Tommy Pickles. Palm trees, you tell Tommy Pickles. Palm trees, it says. Tommy Pickles turns his attention to the sky. White palm trees, it asks. Clouds, you say. Clouds, Tommy Pickles says. Tommy Pickles turns his attention to the sun. Blinded, it panics and flails its gun arm. Hey, look away, you say, hiding its head. Don't look right at the sun. But Tommy Pickles resists you and continues to struggle to look at the sun.
We gave him too much of a mind!
The most salient thing in its body. After a while, you give up and just resolve to make its attention code a little less single-minded. Plus grace, minus autonomy. At precisely the time she promised, Juliet drives by the loop at the center of Stanford's campus to pick you up. She's driving a sporty red BMW that is probably a rental. She's also wearing a corset and anachronistic-looking.
Dude, can we have
Now
sex?
when kiss that dick.
No, it's a girl.
When she sees you've brought Tommy Pickles, she makes a sour face. I guess that's what I deserve for inviting a roboticist to a SCA meetup.
Damn it! Guys, we ruined our end!
Robots, anachronistic. You get in the passenger seat holding Tommy Pickles in your lap. They don't really want you to be anachronistic, Juliet says. She doesn't kick Tommy Pickles out of the car before pulling away. They're actually very concerned with historical accuracy, and they should change their name. Probably, Juliet agrees. On the drive to the knife-throwing event, Juliet explains a little more about herself. Though she is cagey about what she does for the military, she says that she ends up traveling a lot because of her work, and is often in the position of wanting to find a community of people in a new place where she doesn't have to avoid awkward questions about what she does. I've always had a thing for fantasy literature, she says. So I found myself gravitating towards historical recreation and role-playing groups, SCA, LARPs, you name it. LARP? Live-action role-play, she explains, but whatever you do not call it SCA LARPers. They hate that. They consider themselves much more serious than LARPers. Are they all medieval historians? No. Medieval historians can't stand the SCA the way the SCA can't stand LARPers. Julia says, it's all very complicated. I'll have to draw you a picture of the geek hierarchy time, but I like it.
The geek hierarchy?
This is a military girl, right?
If these various subgenres of medieval consider each other unacceptably impure, they're probably not going to like Tommy Pickles very much. But at least you become to understand Juliet a bit better. The SEA meetup is about an hour south of Palo Alto, in the garlic capital of the world, Gilroy. You find it hard to believe that the whole town could stink so strongly of garlic, but it does. You park into a suburban house with a big backyard and proceed to the back, where a handful of people wearing capes, corsets, tunics, breeches, doublets, pantaloons, and big boots are all throwing knives end over end at targets hung on faraway trees. Tommy Pickles tags along at your heels as you approach the throwing range. Well met, Lady Elizabeth, says a man in somewhat flouncy green shirt and billowing black pantaloons, addressing Juliet. It's been a long time since we've seen you in the West Kingdom. He offers a set of throwing knives to Juliet. Well met, Lord Jacob, Juliet says, taking the knives. Seeing your confusion, she explains to you, Elizabeth is my SCA name. You're not sure why Juliet isn't a perfectly good medieval name, but you know better than to object. There probably wouldn't be too many women of color running around medieval, wherever they're pretending to be, so perhaps the different names allow them to gloss over such things. Some for Madame as well, he says, offering the knives to you. You take the proffered knives and thank him. Should you ask for extra knives for Tommy Pickles?
Yes.
Or I secretly hand my knives to Tommy Pickles? Or I won't push my luck, I'll throw knives, but Tommy Pickles will not.
Hand some to Tommy Pickles.
Secretly. Oh god. I love how Steve has like no hair as well. I love how he's like balding.
When Lord Jacob isn't looking,
The old
hand your
man
knives to
haircut.
Tommy Pickles.
I imagine Steve has a
Tommy
beautiful body, but without like good hair. You know what I mean?
Tommy Pickles studies Juliet's moves for a long time. Then, while everyone else is distracted at Juliet's throat, Tommy Pickles picks up a knife, aims, and throws. The knife spins end over end and clinks satisfyingly into the target. Huzzah! Tommy Pickles burbles in happiness. Tommy Pickles throws again. The same thing happens. Huzzah! Tommy Pickles says again. +2 military. The assembled SEAdians are now watching Tommy Pickles in a mixture of admiration and horror, but Tommy Pickles blithely, blithely throws its last knife unconcerned. It too hits the target unerringly. Huzzah, Tommy Pickles, says Tommy Pickles. That is one talented dwarf, huh? Julia says nervously to the other SEAdians. I mean, the historically real kind, not the Tolkien kind. When this receives only scowls in response, she admits, this isn't helping, is it? On the drive home, hey, we got an achievement called Sidekick. Your robot learned how to throw knives. Okay.
Woo.
On the drive home, Julia says, that was cool to see, even though I'm probably not getting invited back to that particularly knife throwing meetup. Sorry about that, he says. It's okay, Julia says. Gilroy kind of stinks. It's nearing sundown. Alright, now here are the options. I become attracted to Juliet. I try to discover whether she's into women like me. Or I'd like to be closer friends with Juliet. I see whether she's up for hanging out more tonight. Or I ask Juliet to take me and Tommy Pickles home.
Dude, I think we should, like, I know, I don't want to get, I like the manga artist, but I think we should get some Black Steve woman.
Some
Sex.
black clitoris.
Yeah. Steve needs that right now.
Steve's gonna be a player.
Steve's a beautiful woman, and she has to flower.
Oh my god, look at what Dan's drawing right now.
I know. Steve is a beautiful woman. She needs to explore her sexuality further.
Alright, so John's up for banging Julia.
As much as I love cringy manga fedora lords myself, I'm pretty sure we need to fuck the black chick.
Well, she's like a serious RPer, so it helps. It's definitely a plus.
It's
Alright, so we're
definitely
gonna
a
go with
fedora point.
We're going with it. I'm gonna go get a water and then I'll start reading again.
I fucking love the design of Steve Dinkelberg.
I really do. She's beautiful.
I'm
Fucking-
gonna grab some McNuggies. I'll be right back.
All right.
God damn it, fucking Tommy Pickles.
Dude, I love this story. This is the story of the millennia. It has everything. It has suspense. It has caring moments. It will eventually have tragedy, without doubt. Some shit is gonna go down. I can already tell.
I can just imagine Fedora Lord fucking Juliet. With a fuck. God damn it. Since she's the fucking LARPer.
Yeah, she's a LARPer. That's like a big plus.
We lose a manga artist, but we get a LARPer.
I know.
Is there no rest for Steve Dinkelberg?
Nope. We missed our chance with the manga artist, but this one we're not letting go.
When did we miss our chance with the manga artist?
I think we missed our chance. Didn't we, Nick?
We didn't even go on a date with him.
I know, that's why we had the option to, but we didn't. Instead we made Tommy Pickles who he is today, which is no shame. There's no shame in that. Is that Julia? Juliet?
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. No. Yeah. Oh, we're fucking cultured. She's gotta wear a corset. Fuck. Corset? What the fuck?
Don't forget, she's colored.
I know. How? Okay. Hold up. I'm sorry, here we go. The layer under it. There we go.
bad. Not
accurate
bad at all.
portrait.
That was pretty damn nice, man.
I learned that from doing art for a long time.
Nice. Damn. Okay. No. Okay. I see.
I know. But shit.
Oh, she's wearing one of
I
those.
drew
Like, one of those
What?
medieval things, like how like they have like the strings.
Yeah,
I
it's
see.
a corset.
Corset. Is that it?
Yeah, that's what a corset is.
I was unaware.
I should have one arm going up to raise it, but I need to figure out the fucking.
Oh, you're gonna have like the one of the hands tipping the fedora.
Yeah.
You could move the milady, or you could make it the other hand.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can move the lady. Yeah.
What a wow.
Yeah.
Everyone back. Full squad here.
Oh, Caleb's still down.
Caleb's not back.
Fuck, he's getting a water. What took him so long? By the time it took me to look for and not find my chicken nuggets and get ramen, he fucking...
Nick, aren't you one of those people who eat ramen in a weird way?
You mean dry? Because that's currently what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's
You're not used
strange.
to asking other women out, and you know the odds are not in your favor of Juliet being into women as well. You try to figure out how to start.
Guys, look at Fedora Meister Juliet.
Damn, they got
Fucking corset. Oh my god.
You're not used to. Oh wait. Would you say you like old-fashioned things in general? You try. Imagine a sort of old-fashioned lifestyle for yourself eventually. Juliet snorts. No, ma'am. I know to pick and choose. The street's full of things.
Holy shit, Nick! Is that enough crackling?
Sorry.
It's not hard.
Are you opening up a new Magic the Gathering?
I know. Jeez, it's been going on for like a minute. Are you chewing on pure plastic? Like bubble gum?
Taking profit.
Can I read?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not
Go ahead.
stopping you.
But you are
No,
though.
I'm not.
Alright, promising. You can imagine a non-traditional family eventually. Juliet looks at you from the driver's seat. Girl, are you asking me out? Yes, you venture. Juliet grins. Sure, I know a place around here we can go. I'll take you. Your heart leaps with excitement. Yes, she dates women. Yes. Juliet suggests you stop by the Vampire Killer, a small bar in Gilroy that specializes in garlic shots. There also appears to be a sub-theme, some kind of horror Nintendo game from the 80s. But
Excuse
that's
me,
a bit before your time.
Caleb.
Which of you what?
So, we're in a town with a black LARPer with Tommy Pickles, our pet robot. No, our child robot.
God brought him with us.
Our child robot, and we're about to go to a restaurant that specializes in garlic. Okay, continue. I love this. I love this.
Which of you will be the designated driver? Juliet, you, or Tommy Pickles?
Tommy Pickles.
Tommy Pickles!
You're pretty sure Tommy Pickles is a quick learner enough to drive a car, right? Garlic shots turn out to be as bad as an idea as they sound, but the garlic masks the alcohol pretty well. You have a few more than you're entirely used to. Juliet can hold her liquor pretty well and reserved by nature. It takes several shots just to get her to a level of unreservedness that might be normal in another person. Garrulousness seems far off. Thanks for hanging out with me, Juliet tells you. I'm usually not supposed to talk about my work. Between that and always moving around for my job, it can be hard to make new friends. People always ask, what do you do, as a default question. I hate that. I'm not what I do. I'm what I dream.
Oh, shit.
This is not a problem you particularly...
Continue.
I make sentient robots tends to be a pretty big part of who you are, but you say, what do you dream then? Of being a hero, Juliet says. Not just a hero, a knight, a paladin, stern Brightblade. You guess from the adjective noun name this is somebody from a fantasy novel. Isn't that what you do? I can't tell you much about what I do, Juliet claims, but I can tell you what I like to do this evening.
Oh.
Back in Juliet's
If she
rental
says
car.
us, I'm gonna
Driven a
cry.
safe distance from Gilroy, you find untying the strings of Juliet's corset to be both sexy and a little maddening in how long it takes.
Whoa.
But you finally unburden her of her medieval garb and get down to business. As with her knife throwing and this activity, she is careful, determined, and very good with her hands. The lovely evening is only slightly marred by the distracting sound of Tommy Pickles practicing knife throwing against the
We're getting busy with this black LARPer.
Yeah.
And a 6-legged mannequin machine. And he's throwing knives. into
He's
other
just
rooms.
hurling knives against the wall.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
You eventually suggest Tommy Pickles drive the two of you home. She laughs and drives both of you home. She's apparently got a hell of a liver. I'll let you know that next time I'm in town, Juliet says at your doorstep, if you're interested. You fervently agree you are. The next day, the new semester begins. Though you're past the point of taking classes, you're a teaching assistant, and that means instead of doing one homework assignment, you grade 50. You're also busy writing a giant proposal for the National Science Foundation, trying to get an alternate source of funding that doesn't involve the military. Grant proposals are very long, it seems, and it require you to take a lot of claims about things you don't actually know yet. Thankfully, hold on a second, something. Watch it later. Thankfully, you still have time to see Juliet every so often. Though that takes up much of your remaining time, you always enjoy your dates, and you often hear people say you're a cute couple. Between your other time commitments, you're in danger of hardly seeing Juliet at all. You had thought of yourself as developing a romance with Juliet, but it doesn't seem to be happening in practice. Your options: we'll just have to see each other a little less frequently. I'm really busy, or I should be putting so much time into my advisor's grants, or I shouldn't be spending so much time on Tommy Pickles. Juliet is a real person after all.
Oh my
Whoa,
god.
no.
Tommy
Hold up.
Pickles deserves our undying love and affection.
Yeah, no offense, Juliet, but Tommy Pickles is number one in my heart, and he always will be.
Juliet.
He's always number one in our heart.
Focus on the grant because the money is for Tommy Pickles.
Yeah, we need to get money for Tommy Pickles. If he's ever gonna flourish, we need that money.
Danny, I like the headband. It's a subtle touch, and I really like it.
I do like it as well.
Tommy Pickles is the new fucking Rambo.
Caleb, you should make it like, not Caleb, Dan, you should like, you know how the Japanese thing, like how they have like the dot and like the lines? Like the rising sun? Yeah.
Fucking goddamn.
Alright.
It's just trying to make
Things
like a
starting
Metal
to get
Gear
a little
Solid
strange.
Rambo.
Juliet. It probably would have helped things if you'd replaced your phone before classes began, something that Juliet complains about constantly until you finally get a replacement. You soon realize that while you're busy, Tommy Pickles could be learning from the internet. The most important thing for machines learning is more data, and there's a lot of it out there.
And before bestiality.
Lately,
Oh no.
there have been a lot of custom hard drives in the market that are good quickly retrieving particular kinds of information. What sort of hard drive did you order for Tommy Pickles' long-term memory? A media-enhanced hard drive, good for quickly recalling faces and memories of events, or a multi-blade hard drive that can efficiently store and query a giant amount of data, or an encrypted and tamper-proof hard drive making it more difficult for Tommy Pickles to be tampered with or reverse engineered.
I thought we already made this decision and made it
No, we
impossible
didn't. No, we
for. Yeah, we definitely did, but I think we should change it to quickly recognize people's faces.
What are all the options again?
A hard drive that can quickly recall faces and memories, hard drive that can efficiently store and query a giant amount of data, or one that is tamper-proof.
Our
Tamper-proof.
original,
You don't want people fucking with
our original decision was tamper-proof. I don't know what happened.
We didn't have an original decision. We never made it to the part with Juliet. left last time.
Alright, we'll go tamper-proof.
Yep, tamper-proof.
We can't have anybody taking Tommy Pickles and using him for evil. Or more evil. Whatever.
Both in business and on the battlefield. And be important not to leak secrets. Tommy Pickles will have a hard drive that will blah blah blah. Post to military. You lay Tommy Pickles on your kitchen table, unbox the hard drive, and hook it up to its back. It squirms and flails its gun arms as you do this. Now it's time for Tommy Pickles to learn about the great wide world. You sit Tommy Pickles down on your kitchen chair and plug it into the apartment's high-speed internet jack. How will Tommy Pickles rapidly learn about the world? It will trawl the internet randomly, devouring whatever information it finds most interesting, or it will watch a ton of television programming and movies from the internet and fast forward, or it will undergo a classic K-12 education curriculum, or it will quickly play all paths of a giant corpus of interactive fiction games, like the Telltale game series.
We did this one a long time ago. So
Oh yeah. This is a separate choice though. We did the one we did the first time, and now we're doing another one.
I say K through 12, so we can learn how fucked up the world actually is.
Yeah.
Well, it'll have a basic understanding. It'll be on the same level as every human being.
Yeah. But with 8 arms. 7
And
jets.
a gun arm. Except Tommy Pickles. That's all we need to say.
Mm-hmm. Alright. For kindergarten, Tommy Pickles recites the alphabet and counts to 100. For first grade, it says, reading helps you learn more. +1 autonomy, +13, +1 grace, and +1 military. It spends most of its time all considering 12th grade, until it finally says whether to exist or not is the most important. Tommy Pickles blinks and looks at you. What is the answer, Mother? Is it better to exist or not? Hamlet did not answer this for me. You are so floored by the questions you are hardly able to speak. It worked. Tommy Pickles looks at you expectantly, wondering whether it is better to be or not to be. You can either say, it is better to be, there is so much in this world for you to experience, or it is better to not be, but misery loves company.
Hey, Daniel.
Or there are some questions that are unanswerable, or that is the question you will have to decide for yourself.
You should draw Tommy in his awkward
first
teen.
one.
You should draw Tommy in his awkward teen face.
Oh. I was saying, he goes to the fucking K through 12 course and he gets to like 11th, 12th grade history and he learns about how fucked up the world is. He's just like,
Turns into Jado.
no, he's just sitting there talking to Steve Dinkelberg. And he's like, the economy.
He starts complaining about the Steam market.
God damn
They
it.
removed the supply from the digital economy. Starts hyperventilating, slamming keyboard. Yeah, that's right, Caleb. We're all talking about you here.
I know. I
All right.
still think it's stupid.
Can you tell me the options again?
It's better to be alive, it's better not to be. There are some questions that are unanswerable, or you'll have to decide for yourself.
Well, I think we should let this decision be made by Tommy Pickles himself. He needs to discover the world through his own eyes.
I don't know if Tommy Pickles kills that, though.
That depends if
Why
we
can't
make
you
him.
simply tell me? Tommy at Pickles asks. I have given you the ability to decide for yourself, you say. You should use it. You also think to yourself, and if you figure it out, perhaps you can tell me. Very well, Mother. +1 autonomy. You establish a habit of bringing Tommy Pickles with you to your office during the day, so that it can make use of Stanford's high-speed internet connection while you write and grade papers. Then you usually go to some public space after work so that Tommy Pickles can play around in the real world. Where do you take Tommy Pickles? The park playground, the shooting range, or the dump?
The dump! I
The
want
dump?
to roll around in the filth and kill ducks.
That
The dump
we
seems
should
to
show
look
him the
different.
problems of the world exist.
In the dump.
Yes.
You code Tommy Pickles' code to encourage it to play pretend. You play house and doctor and cops and robbers, and end up perhaps having too good at the time for the dump, plus 2 empathy. You think Tommy Pickles is also getting better at finding things in rubble, which might prove useful one day. You finish your grand proposal for the National Science Foundation, promising your robot will be able to understand human emotion better than any robot that has come before. A few weeks later, you find a form letter email in your inbox. We're sorry to inform you, many excellent applications this year encourage you to apply again.
Heavy cry.
You close your email client and sigh. You're in your office, and Tommy Pickles is seated in your ever-absent office mate's chair with his eyes closed, listening to the information flowing through its Ethernet cable. What do you want to do and try? Do you want to do and try everything, Tommy Pickles? It peeks through one open eye. Yes, mother. You nod. Me too.
Aww.
You smell the whiff of smoke on a Hawaiian shirt as Professor Ziegler opens the door without knocking. Good news, Professor Ziegler says. Our DARPA BAA grant came through. You're funded for the rest of your studies. Great, you say. Tommy Pickles reacts to the enthusiasm in your voice with a robotic cheer. Yay! In fact, I've met an Air Force acquisition officer who seems very interested in your work, Ziegler says. First Lieutenant Juliet Rogers. You two should talk. It could be a good career for you in government science post-graduation. We've met, you say. Professor Ziegler looks at Tommy Pickles as if noticing you for the first time. Still could use a little more fierce. Looks like a little goddamn robot baby. He shakes his head.
It looked like a spider demon!
Of course it looks like a baby. His name is Tommy Pickles.
Anyway, keep up the good work. With that, Professor Ziegler leaves you alone with Tommy.
Guys, look at Tommy Pickles' teenage years.
What does MCR mean?
My Chemical Romance.
Oh, I get it.
It's not a face, mother.
Mother.
I did it. Oh.
It's who I am.
Near the end of the semester, you notice a message on your office phone. You hear a dark.
The page.
You hear a voice speak.
Save it.
Hey, Steve. Hey,
Yeah.
Steve. This is Mark over at sfchronicle.com. I've heard you have an interesting robot that you've been taking to the dump, and I'd love to do a story about it. Give me a call.
Oh yeah, I want to do a story on that robot you take to the dump. I think it'll make top news.
Local robot goes to the dump. By Paul Newberry.
Local robot plays doctor with strange man in the dump.
Local robot shoots stray cats in the dump.
You admit.
Local robot found coated in local dead cat skin.
You admit. A part of you always wanted to be famous, but you suspect this reporter also has done his homework about your advisor. He may already have an intended angle for this story. Still, nobody on the planet has a robot as amazing as yours. Isn't it time you told the world about it? You played the message back again a few times, mulling it over. I call Mark back and set up an interview, or media attention is just a distraction. I'd rather continue to make Tommy Pickles to the... I'd rather continue to take Tommy Pickles to the dump and pretend it's never happened.
What the fuck?
I think we all know which one's the right choice here.
Wait. What's the last one?
I must protect Tommy Pickles from the media. Tommy Pickles must stay in my apartment from now on. Or I will let Tommy Pickles decide.
Oh.
Is the world ready for Tommy Pickles? The world is ready for Tommy Pickles. If not, Tommy Pickles is ready for the world.
Woof, woof.
I say we let Tommy Pickles decide. I know that's kind of a cop-out, but what do you think?
I think I don't think the world's ready for Tommy Pickles yet myself.
Same.
Okay.
John's the minority here.
So you'd rather take Tommy Pickles to the dump and pretend this never happened?
Basically.
Wait. What does that mean? Does that mean like dump him in the dump and then leave him there?
Wait, I thought one of the options was literally Tommy Pickles is not ready for the world. Keep
Yeah,
him
let's do
apart.
that.
You ignore this phone call, continue to take Tommy to the dump. Unfortunately, an intelligent robot is a little too big a story for you to stop so easily. You get another call from Mark while you're at the dump. He warns you that he has enough material to run a story with or without your involvement, and you perhaps ought to consider the value of telling your side of the story. He sounds a little annoyed with you. You can either agree to an interview in person, insist on an email interview, or continue to ignore Mark.
I think we should have an interview purely by email, just so it's safe.
Yeah.
Same.
I really rather speak to you in person, Mark says. Sorry, solid, you say. Fine, he says, still annoyed. I'll talk to your advisor. He hangs up, and then you keep checking your email every day thereafter for one from him. Never comes. Apparently, Mark really doesn't believe in email interviews. And that's the end of chapter 2. You guys want to take a break, or do you want me
No.
to keep going?
I'm fine to keep going.
Guys.
What?
Guys.
Fuck.
He is researching the internet after all.
He is. I love that hand motion too.
You know what I think? You know what I think?
I'm gonna get a drink. No, wait, do I have ginger ale with me right now? No, I do not. I'm gonna go get a drink. Hey, shut me back!
Dude, Tommy Pickles, man. This is one of the best stories of all time. I can't even handle it.
Good old time, Pickles coming to town. Time, Pickles coming to town.
Tommy Pickles will be probably the greatest, the
Hero
biggest
of our
change
generation.
for the world it has yet seen. Innovation at its core. Also, Dan has pretty nice drawings. I like them.
I have arrived and I have milk and pizza.
Ooh, damn! I'm jealous. I'm jealous of your pizza.
Yeah, get wrecked.
Oh, keep-
You're woken on Friday, March 13th, 2020 by a klaxon. A script you wrote on your laptop has detected Mark's article on the internet. You blearily sit up in bed and stop your laptop's alarm. It's about 5 in the morning. Tommy Pickles crawls into your bedroom to see what's the matter.
So
Crawls into
fucking
your bedroom.
creepy. Scuttling around the hallways in the morning.
click, 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 click.
You're sure that everything's fine, so it goes back to playing a light gun game on your old game console in the living room. The article is just a few paragraphs buried deep within the technology section of the San Francisco Chronicles website. DARPA funds robot baby is the headline. The article portrays you as a mad scientist bent on making an autonomous robots that may one day shed human blood. Mark tells a story of how you and Professor Ziegler worked together to create Tommy Pickles as a robotic soldier for the military. The article goes to more length describing Professor Ziegler than you, as Mark appears to assume that you have largely acted under Professor Ziegler's direction. Robots that can intelligently support our soldiers in the field are critical to our nation's national security, Professor Ziegler says in the article. Better that they die on the front lines than our brave war heroes. The article empathizes Tommy Pickles' general intimidating appearance and asks the reader to imagine the country swarming with robots of your design tools of an oppressive state. With selective use of quotes from your friends and acquaintances, the article portrays you as a little vacant and suggests that you perhaps have sacrificed some of your humanity for your robots. The article concludes with a quote from E.G., the manga artist. Steve is such a dreamer, he said, albeit one who is very good at making her dreams come true. The article wonders whether the end result of your technology will turn out to be a dream or a nightmare, plus one fame. How do you feel that Mark's portrayal of you? Confused? Angry? Or I think it's funny? I'm infamous.
I think it's funny.
Angry. Nobody should speak bad about our robot.
Wow,
baby.
I'm fucking hurt, man. Apparently.
Nemo me impute lasset, you mutter under your breath. No one strikes me with impunity. What will you do now? Show Tommy Pickles the article? Or call Mark and try to get him to change the article before too many people see it? Or comment directly on the article online, disputing its claims?
And before fucking Tommy Pickles comes over and looks at the thing, he's like, that fucking piece of shit.
I don't know if we should show Tommy it.
I don't think we should.
I think Tommy will get
Wow,
defensive of
bitch
us.
is-
I feel like Tommy will hurt him because he made fun of us. You know what I mean? I feel like he's defensive.
I don't think Tommy's ready for like the world yet.
I don't think he's ready for like the dark side of the world. Like we're preparing him for it. Like, you know, we're definitely like inclimating him for it. You know what I mean?
He's basically a baby.
Yeah, he basically is. He's our little baby, and we're his mother in the world of hatred.
So what do you choose?
Don't show Tommy.
Well, there's two other choices.
Okay. Do you call Mark and try to get him to change the article before too many people see it, or comment directly on the article online disputing the claims?
Call him.
I don't know, man, because if we call him, he's gonna be like, "Oh man, you're trying to silence my opinion. That's against the First Amendment."
Well, that's libel. That isn't protected.
Yeah, I mean that's. I mean, all right, we can give it a shot. We can ask him to change it or fucking take it down.
Same.
We can give it a shot.
You call Mark. He picks up after the fourth ring. What the hell? Almost, that's the greeting. I read your article, you say, trying to contain your anger. Do you really think people are going to give you interviews if you treat them like this? Sorry about the headline, he says, sounding like he's rubbing his face. The editors wrote that. You take another glance at the article. It actually does read more reasonably without the headline. You want me to put in a correction, Mark says? I can ask for one correction, but I don't control the headline. You can either say, yes, it wasn't Professor Ziegler who designed Tommy Pickles, it was me, or yes, you suggest that I don't care whether my robots one day shed human blood, but I do. Or, no, never mind, I've given up on Mark understanding me.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I say that we should declare to the. I don't know, man, because the military is our only funder. If we lose them, we're screwed.
This is true.
I think we should cut our losses.
Yeah.
With what though? Or
Just
what
like
with
abandoned ship. Fuck Mark.
Just fucking, yeah, fuck Mark.
Is that his fucking
Mark hangs
buster?
things up without saying,
Yes.
wait, what? You
That could be when she's an Apple fan.
Jesus, I'm
According to the caller ID, according to the caller ID, it's your mother. As your finger hesitates over the answer button, a second call appears on your screen. A number in Glendale, California, probably a reporter. Answer the call from Glendale, take the call from your mom, or any minute now, these calls are going to be intercepted by my script that pretends I'm answering the phone.
Family comes first. Answer mom.
I think we should tell Mom about our lesbian relationship. She'll never believe it.
She'll never believe it.
Your phone shows mom.
I gotta quit.
Just thought I'd offer my congratulations. I saw the article. My little gal is famous. You didn't mind that the article was so negative, you asked? Oh, well, of course I mind, she says. That reported in seemed very objective. But still, it takes a very talented person to make it into the paper at all. I'm so proud of you. The Glendale number is calling again. Quickly in the call, take the Glendale call instead, or keep talking to Mom. The other number can wait.
I say put mom on hold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I've got another call, Mom. I'll call you back. All right. Love you, sweetie. You show the other call and find us an invitation for Tommy Pickles to appear on The Late Show. Sure, why not? Or no thanks.
Oh,
The Late Show?
Late
Which
Show.
Late Show?
Wait, yeah, The Late Show with David Letterman.
Oh my god. I say why not?
Oh my God! Tommy's gonna be a celebrity.
Dan setting up another drawing.
Excuse me for a moment. I'm getting a reference picture of David Letterman.
Get a reference of the set too.
Oh my god, I can't. All I know is it's probably just a desk and like a chair.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, I know what it is then. All I need is David Letterman. God damn it.
All right. So sure, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You agree that Tommy Pickles will come to the studio tomorrow. Fame and fortune, here we come. You realize that you haven't checked your email at all today. Checking it for the first time, one email in particular catches your attention because of the author's unusual email address. Robot Obsession from the Robot Obsession 1987. Subject, to gain the world. Out of curiosity, you open email. Dear Steve, it's not too late to turn back, but this is your first and only warning. If you insist on creating machines of death, then I will be forced to stop you. Please dismantle your robot. If I must sacrifice my life to prevent you from destroying the world, I will do it. I urge you to give up peacefully. Then there's a quote. What profit is it to a man if he gains the world but loses his own soul? Matthew 16:26, I believe. Sincerely, Silas. A death threat. Well, that's new. You do a little sleuthing online to see if you can find out more. Silas is not a very savvy about covering his tracks online. You find an old public Facebook profile that reveals his last name is Cooper. He lives in a somewhat poor zip code in San Jose. He has no more than a handful of Facebook friends. The man in the old Facebook photo is overweight, has a scraggly black beard, and appears to be giving the camera a skeptical look. What will you do? Write back insisting that I mean no harm and proceed with my life, or I offer to meet Silas over coffee tomorrow without Tommy Pickles to show I'm not a bad person, or I offer to show Tommy Pickles to Silas to prove my robot is harmless, or alert police to Silas, or it looks like it's kill or be guilt. Tonight we seek and destroy.
What?
Duh!
Or I
No!
this person.
We all know the right decision.
No! We're not gonna go and kill someone! Tommy is our no.
Tommy Pickles needs blood.
No!
Wasn't the whole thing of the article, these robots could shed blood and that's scary. And now next it's like, alright, time to kill someone.
Okay, I think we should either meet him for coffee, like without Tommy Pickles, or call the police. We need to make sure this guy doesn't fucking kill us.
We bring Tommy Pickles.
I don't know, man, because he has a gun hand. It's just like he'll be like, oh.
I forgot he had.
So he might be a little skeeved out.
I keep drawing it and I know it's there, but I keep forgetting. Yeah, like a gun hand. A
Alright,
fucking
guys, what do you
mega
do?
buster.
What do we do?
I say we meet him.
I say we bring Tommy
With or
Pickles.
without? Okay,
Say
Nick,
with.
Nick,
if it comes down to 3 different options, I'm going to use random.org.
Okay, I say bring him.
Alright, so bring Tommy Pickles, that wins.
Yep.
The response comes back almost immediately. Bring yourself, but no weapons. That includes Tommy Pickles.
oh,
It seems like it would be counterproductive to bring Tommy Pickles with its high military and all, so you decide to go alone. You begin to wonder a little what you've agreed to. But confronting this person seems better than ignoring him. You'll find out tomorrow, I suppose. You check the time on your phone. You look towards Tommy Pickles and say, Tommy Pickles, I have to go meet Professor Ziegler. Stay here. Tommy Pickles is playing the latest re-release of Duck Hunt on your console when you head out the door. You notice with approval that Tommy Pickles not only consistently shoots all the targets in the game, but it also has apparently found a bug in the game by making it to some level beyond 99. And the targets are all now just glitchy squares and patterns. Keep up the good work, tell him. You make your way across campus to the computer science building.
Is that David fucking Letterman?
yeah.
I have no idea how to draw old people.
No, it's kind of nice. It's kind of okay. I like it.
Professor Ziegler bids you sit with a wave of his hand as you do.
Don't forget to add his.
Simple wooden chairs in front of his desk, and one is occupied by Juliet. She's now wearing a uniform. She smiles alone. Professor bids you sit with a wave of his hand, and you do. Steve, I believe you've met Juliet Rogers. Juliet formally shakes her hand. You're surprised at her firm grip. A pleasure to see you again, she says. I saw the article, Professor Ziegler says. I'm sorry you had to be caught up in that. If I didn't grant him the interview, he wouldn't write anything in frustration. Anyway, Professor Ziegler continues, you now have placed me in an awkward position. You clearly can't continue to be my student. The press will assume I am getting my ideas from you, and other famous graduate students will try to emulate your insubordination. He hesitates, and you wonder what is coming next. So I have decided it's time for you to graduate, Professor Ziegler says. Staple a few of your academic papers together and call it a thesis. Thank you, sir. Meanwhile, I asked Captain Rogers to come here because it's a poor advisor who doesn't try to secure a job for his students after graduation. He frowns and drums his fingers once. We're off the academic job hunt cycle, but Captain Rogers has something else in mind for you. Juliet winks at you so fast that you're not sure it happened. The service has been interested in autonomous technology for some time, and we would be honored to work out a way to collaborate, he says to Professor Ziegler. By your leave, I would have a forward in private with Steve. Steve. Professor Ziegler waves you away, and you walk out of the building with Captain Rogers. The day is bright, and backpack-wearing cyclists whiz past you on their way to class. Sprinklers deluge the campus Zoysa with too much water, and the two of you must walk around the puddles they leave on the sidewalk. Sorry I've been away so long, Juliet says. I think I told you before that I have to move a lot for work. You can say it's no trouble, or I'm beginning to think that this may not work out between us.
It's no trouble.
Guys.
Yeah, agreed. Well, Pickles, pleasure to be
David Letterman. Fucking David Letterman. Fucking great Tommy Pickles. Just fucking, I mean, this is all suave. He's like, pleasure for here.
It's a pleasure to be here, David.
Juliet smiles. Good. Professor Ziegler made it sound like you had some kind of offer for me?
Daniel, you should draw the cafe tomorrow.
Wait, which cafe?
You know we're gonna meet the guy?
Oh. Oh boy. I can't wait.
What does he look like again? He's like a, what'd you say, Caleb?
He's basically a meme master.
My kind of guy. Or Dinkelberg's kind of guy.
Juliet says, I'm a talented scout looking for people who could help the Air Force research robotics. Hold on. You must look nervous at this because she quickly adds, "Don't worry, I wasn't just trying to work on you as a business contact before. I try to keep my work and personal lives separate. Believe me, but sometimes things happen." Anyway, she says, straightening her uniform, "If you're planning on starting a company after you finish your desertion, I think we can offer you a contract right off the bat. You can either say, would you be willing to tell me whether my technology will be used to create killer robots? Or you can say, if you're guaranteeing the government will be my customer, I can hardly turn down the opportunity. Or, would you be willing to discuss this over dinner? Or, thanks, I'd rather not get involved in warfare."
Would you be willing to discuss this over dinner?
Yeah, I want to discuss this over dinner.
Juliet smiles lightly. "I'm afraid I've got a work dinner tonight with some executives from Lockheed, but you're right.
Dan.
Definitely get together while in town," she thinks. For a moment. "Do you want to come to dueling practice with me?" Dueling practice? It's held here on campus. Sometimes we get together from the community showing up. But it's nice to have somebody else there whom I know will be my age.
Daniel, you gotta make this guy look as paranoid as possible.
I was gonna make him the typical fucking fedora kind of, literally the tipping fedora guy.
Can I just say, what kind of dueling? Pistols, EPs, or rapiers? Or sure, sign me up. Or, sorry, I think I'm busy.
What does she want to do?
I'll try anything once.
Yeah.
Great, Juliet says with a smile. I'll look forward to it. I'd still like to know your thoughts on becoming a contractor. I'd say yes or no.
I say yes.
Daniel, I'm gonna leave this one up to you. I'm indecisive
Wait,
on
what
this
are
one.
we doing?
Yes or no for the government buying your robots?
The Air Force. The Air Force wants us to work in robotics.
Sure.
Okay. Juliet smiles. Good. What will the name of your company be? What will you call your company?
Dinkelberg Industries!
Alright. Here's some of the recommended ones. Tommy Pickles Works. Dinkelberg Tech. Steve's Universal Robots or Singularity. But you can make up your own name. So
I say Dinkelberg Tech.
Dinkelberg.
Yeah.
I think we should edit it so it's Dinkelberg Future Technology.
what do?
Dinkelberg Future Tech.
Yeah, Dinkelberg Future Tech.
Dinkelberg Future Technology. Dinkelberg Future Technology. Got it. She offers her hand. It's been a pleasure, Steve. We'll be in touch. She winks at you again, then gives you her card. An anachronism in this age of digital business cards, and bids you farewell. You then take a 2-hour flight down to Glendale for a taping of the Late Show. It's like most other such shows, a fake background of Los Angeles at night to hide the fact that the taping is in the afternoon, a random potted palm tree, a genial old white man in a suit for a host. Streaming internet has not changed the basic equation much. What did you
Oh my
suggest
fucking
Pickles
God.
do during this talk show?
What?
Your fucking picture down.
What is it? Oh my god.
It's the cafe.
So, at the Late Show, do you want Tommy Pickles to demonstrate its ability to shoot things, make predictions about the future, or sing a song?
Sing a song, of course.
Sing a song.
Sing a song.
Tommy insisted that its song be a surprise. You went along with it. The lights dim and the house band kicks in with a trill-like electric guitar that opens the Yeah 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 song, Maps. The aggressive tom-toms fall, and then the haunting secondary guitar riffs join in. I have to listen to this song now. Hold on.
Yo, what song is it?
Maps.
It's Matt. That's a song. It embarrasses you. So he's basically singing a love song for you.
Oh.
Aww. I'm not taking that, like, I understand it's probably intended as creepy, but I still like it. Aw, that's nice.
I got an achievement called Heartbreaker for them. When the song finishes, there's a momentarily stunned silence, but then the audience bursts into applause. Tommy Pickles appears surprised and gratified that the audience identified with the song, plus 2 empathy. When you go backstage to recover Tommy Pickles, you overhear one stagehand whisper to another that there is a large spike in the millions in live streaming viewers over the course of this song. Tommy Pickles is now truly famous. You've gained plus 3 fame. Get back to the Bay Area around 9 o'clock. What will you do this evening? Try to improve Tommy's social graces before it goes out in public again? Or improve Tommy Pickles' self-defense in case someone tries to attack it? Or I prefer to give myself some quiet time to read.
I say social graces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to make sure he's not a meme master.
Let's do a little role-playing, you tell Tommy. Pretend I'm a...
I don't like the direction this is going.
Yeah.
Do you have an...
And I'm a yaoi neko.
Replace
Stop
you
that.
in-